Yeah, I know you see such videos for other videos that have gone many places and people actually want to know the story or the making of, but here I am, uninvited, going to tell you the story behind my original Love India, because I believe it's a story that everyone needs to hear and think about. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, click here, you will see my original, and remember to come back. The lyrics are pretty self-explanatory, so I might as well sing I was walking on my way. No, there is more, and much of it is explained, as you will see, but I will talk more about this. So I was invited to a restaurant to sing on Independence Day, and I wanted a song that would talk about the event, so I thought I would write one. Unfortunately, I didn't find much to be happy about the independence of India. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a ton of progress in the way India has been in the past years, but it is still very much a place not famous for the best things in life. If you think India, you think developing at best. And so I was really frustrated to be a person with huge dreams surrounded by people whose dreams have been morphed for decades. And so I took that to God and I said, what is happening? You are a God who created the universe out of an ununiverse, and you can't take these small problems and turn them around. And you can imagine he said something in his very gentlemanly way. He reminded me of his love, that it is indescribable love in similes that we can even comprehend. He reminded me that he has done a ton for the world. He sent his only precious son Jesus to die, not as an act of justice, but for the wrongdoers of the world, for the sinners, for the murderers, the liars, the cheats, as well as for the innocent people who are suffering things not deserved. And he gave them a choice to believe in him, in his mercy, or to go their own way. And I'm not saying that the suffering is a result of reaping what you sow. I'm saying that the world has, for decades, for centuries, treated God either as a Santa or as a superstition. And it has had its various butterfly effects over the centuries into the world we see today. Sorry, there's a school next door and they are really enthusiastic. I wish I was that enthusiastic. Anyway, and I'm coming to the heart of the story now. God impressed on me that since I believe in him, God who is love, should I not also be a person who is love? And that stumped me for a bit, because I knew in my heart, if I were to really act as if God was himself here on earth, I would probably change the whole world in a monumental way, and that is in fact what Jesus did when he was here. I was thinking of ways that I could bring this about, be God's channel. And I remembered this incident that had been happening. Our neighbor, we just found out that he had suddenly become paralyzed on his left side. He was a healthy man. We would see him in the mornings going with his wife for a walk, and we would say hi. And for a year we had no clue that he had been bedridden and lost his speech and some of his memory, and it really broke our hearts, especially my mom, who is this kind, sensitive soul, and she made it a point to visit them every day, encourage them, pray with them. And I joined her because they seemed happy to have visitors who for just an hour would dull in the intensity of that situation. And I cannot tell you how beautiful those simple moments were, just meeting, sharing each other's burdens, and not for any other purpose. And I'm not saying we were the martyrs who sacrificed our time to make their time better. I'm saying I found that it brightened my day as well. And thank God, he answered our prayers little by little. This man, he couldn't smile. He would try to smile and some of these muscles would strain a bit and we would recognize and say, oh, he's trying to smile. It loosened up more, his paralysis faded. We would sing too, my siblings and I and my parents, and he would say thank you in this barely audible whisper, but it it felt like a world-winning victory, and it probably was. So this whole story materialized into Love India, the song, and I planned the video with my classmate Nirupama, who loved traveling and taking photos of people she met on the way. She said it'd be better if we make them interact as we meet them. And so we did capture those moments of on-the-spot interaction with each other. And it also turned out that we did these things, like for example, we ended up giving juice to the workers on the road. They actually wanted a full-time lunch, but we didn't have the money for that. And it was these crossroad times that was so precious to the song and to the video, and made it what it was. Yeah, the purpose of this video, what I'm sharing now, is just to leave with you this message, the message of the song, that a pure, unexpected, simple love for the people around you could very well be the thing that the world is so desperate for. Thank you for listening. I'm Vihan, and this is my own little way of sharing my moments with the world.